Hey guys, I wanted to show you a quick modification I made to my chest rig, specifically for magazine retention. And what I did was add what's called Esstac KYWIs, which stands for Kydex wedge insert, I believe. I ordered these from SKD Tactical. I got 2 pistol magazine ones, and then I got 4 of the, I believe they're the tall or long length of the rifle magazines for 5.56, and they're really nice, and I'm really glad that they fit so well with my chest rig. And these also work for other pieces of kit. I know some people have used them in JPC1 inserts without having to cut out the bungee or elastic dividers that are sewn in on Cry Precision's kangaroo inserts where the magazines go. And then you can also use these with like a Spiritus rig too, and I'll show you kind of what some people I've seen do with them to kind of set the retention on them so that they're not always bulging outwards with some of the smaller rigs like the Spiritus. So with the pistol mags, these are pretty much straightforward with these pouches. Kind of show you how these fit in there. So what I really didn't like about these 2 front pouches on this chest rig was that these flaps, they fold down and they Velcro, so they're stowed, but any magazines really fit in there kind of loose, so they would kind of just fall out if the rig, like when I went to move it around and stuff, like the magazines would just fall out. So I wanted to use some Kydex retention, both to keep the magazines in there without using the flaps, and to provide kind of a more positive engagement on the magazines while they're stowed. So show you what the pistol KYWI looks like. Kind of just your Kydex material, and then they have some adhesive hook Velcro on the back, which with this chest rig you have this field of loop Velcro, which these are just tall enough to engage with some of that loop Velcro, which helps keep the insert in place. So when you go to draw the magazine, you won't take the insert with it. Kind of see that. And then the insert's in there pretty snug. Slide the magazine in there. It's very positive, not too tight and not super loose either, so really good upgrade there. Toss both of those in there. And with these, I didn't really have to mess with kind of the modification that I'll show you on these others to kind of set the retention. These are just fine sitting in the pouch as is. So there's that. Let's move up to the top for these rifle magazines. These are M3p Mags. And here you can kind of see, there's not any Velcro, so they don't really stick to anything in there. But what does help keep the insert in here is these little loops sewn in for the bungee retention. These Kydex inserts fit just under there, and then they're not going to come out with the magazine because of this little lip right here. So that kind of helps keep it in place. But let me take one of these out for you, kind of show you what it looks like. So kind of the same deal, have that Kydex material, and then on these they have 2 hook Velcro adhered to either side. And I've seen a lot of people, what they'll take is what's called Velcro one wrap. So Velcro one wrap, and they will place or wrap it around here, or they'll take tabs and they'll put one tab on this side and one tab on this side, and they'll set the retention to where they want it to. And this helps with they link 3 of them together for like the Spiritus rigs. I've seen this done quite a few times, and then they'll have a set retention across the board there. And let me see if I can kind of give you an idea of what that might look like. I have some Velcro one wrap on my chest rig that I can pull off for you. So this is what Velcro one wrap looks like. So you got the loop side and hook side, and it's very, very thin. So kind of a combination of both types of Velcro smushed together. And what people do is they'll take, I think it's, yeah, this loop side, and then they'll kind of set where they want that retention to be, and they'll do that. And then they'll do that for each side. And sometimes they'll link them together so that it's kind of more like a triple insert rather than just individual pieces shoved into like a Spiritus micro rig, which is where I've seen this most commonly. So that's that. I might do some Velcro one wrap. I don't have a lot on hand to mess with it, but setting the retention does help with this, because with these just Kydex inserts shoved into my chest rig, they do kind of bulge out at the top, and what I could do is kind of set that retention, which will keep this from flaring out too much. So there's that, just a quick modification of my chest rig to add some Kydex retention versus the standard bungee retention that I had before. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.